also on Twitter. I believe the Twitter account is Gossa88. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, they want to know, what is your role in this whole mess? And not just talking about COVID, as far as enforcing, closing down businesses, but citing people, closing their doors, but also your stance on the civil unrest in America. If this were to come to Butler County as far as looters and rioters, would you ask the president for help?
Hey, listen, if the president, if we needed help, I'd ask the president for help. I would ask other law enforcement agencies. We're fortunate here in Butler County. We share resources. We all work together with the other police departments, with the federal government, with the marshals. I have deputies in the marshals. I have them with the federal DEA. We've had people in the FBI task force. We share resources. And I give my resources, I share my resources. And we have different armor equipment. We use real bullets here. We have rubber bullets, but we use real bullets too. It may shock people, but the police do and can use deadly force. But if we have disturbances here, we've had protests, they've been peaceful, there's been arrest. And I tell people, we're here to protect our buildings, protect people, protect people's lives. And if you protest here, hey, greatest place in the world to live, you can still protest. But if you start knocking windows out and burning buildings down, I will have a place for you to stay. And you'll get 3 hots and a cot. What that consists of, 3 hot meals and a place to sleep. And you get to be with some people that might not like you. Welcome to jail. And in Butler County, we're not gonna put up with it. Hey, it's pretty simple.
Okay. L.R. Wasson on Instagram wants to know about your law enforcement career as far as like, how's it different now than it was back in the day as far as technology, challenges?
My law enforcement career started before a lot of people were born. It wasn't back in horseback or anything like that, but mine started in the prison business in 1976, and I became a special deputy during that time period with the sheriff's office. But most of mine started in the prison business, and it was pretty simple. I made terrible wages. My first year, and my wages per year were like $8,000 a year. I would have made more on unemployment or probably welfare. But I chose to go to work and work 2 jobs and do all I could. And technology has went from having a dial phone or a push button phone to actually having cell phones. My first calculator cost $100 at Radio Shack. People are saying, what's Radio Shack? That was like Best Buy in the day. And my first phone was a box phone. You carried it over your shoulder like a briefcase and you plugged it into your cigarette lighter and you rode around hoping people would see you talking on the phone, saying this is how rich people are. Look, I've got my own phone, and you plugged it into your cigarette lighter. It was as big as a briefcase, and you thought you had arrived. That's how rich people do it. And with technology, with DNA, and they used to say that, you know, eventually you'll be able to, from a crime scene, eventually, I don't believe we're there yet, you'll be able to take air samples and you'll be able to tell who was there and who was around this person. And don't think it's too far-fetched. I believe it'll come with technology. Look at your cameras. You take a phone, a picture with your cell phone now, it's better quality than what a camera. Most people don't even own cameras. I can remember taking a picture when you held your little box camera out like this and you need the sun, and you actually sent film off to get it developed. Now, all your pictures are on your cell phone. Great quality. Your cell phone has more memory in it than what John Glenn had when they went up into outer space for the first time. So technology is great and wonderful, but it'll kill us and it'll damage us because we depend on it. We don't use our brains as much as we should. And to sit down and do a calculation is very difficult. To write a sentence has become very difficult.